In this video, I want to talk about human-computer communication. So in this thing, I want you to get to understand how humans and computers communicate, or how instructions that a human being sends to a computer, or how a human being can write instructions into a computer. Okay. So the first thing we need to understand is that the communication between a computer and a user or a human being is very limited. Okay. How is it limited? It's limited in the sense that a computer is going to be speaking in binary. Okay. It's going to be using binary to communicate. Human being is going to be using the alphabet to communicate. And that's where the problem is. Okay. Because how does someone who's speaking zeros and ones and someone who's saying, how are you? Or even be able to understand each other? That's where the problem is. So the first thing that we need to understand is that we have a communication problem there. We have a limitation. We have an impasse, right? So humans understand English. Okay? They understand any other language that uses the alphabet and other numbers, not just binary. You don't speak in binary, you speak in English. But then computers only understand machine language, which is what? Ones and zeros. So here there's a communication problem. A computer is using binary to process information. A human being using English, right, to pass instructions to a computer. So the two can't communicate. We have a problem. So then if the two can't communicate, what is now going to be the solution? Okay. So our solution is going to be that this is where now in our solution is where we're going to introduce the importance of a programming language. So a programming language is going to come and stand as a bridge here. Okay. So the solution is going to be that the instructions are converted or they're changed from human readable language to what? Computer readable language, and vice versa through a programming language. So now that a computer only understands binary, okay? And the human only understands English. So when a human being writes their instructions in English, they're going to use the aid of a programming language here, okay? The programming language is going to get the instructions given by a human being or by the use of a computer. And then the programming language is going to convert these instructions into binary on behalf of the what? Of the human. So it's going to convert these same instructions into binary. Okay. And then the computer will be able to understand and receive those things, those instructions or commands in binary. Now, when a computer is about to give feedback, it's going to use the same programming language. It's going to convert the binary information back into what? Into human readable English. And that is how the communication is going to happen. Okay. So the bridge between human readable language and computer readable language is a programming language. In that a programming language is going to convert human readable language into binary, and then also convert the binary or machine language into human readable language. And so that is what makes a programming language very important. It's because it's going to solve the miscommunication, okay, or the communication limitation between a computer and a human being, or a computer user. So that is where a programming language comes into play.